Ah, yes. My favorite universe.
Hey everybody,
I'm Will.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Adam, and we are
Working Title
Jedi. Working Title Jedi.
Working Title Jedi. You've been good. You've been good.
That's a good one, Lamonk. Anyways, guys, it's Disney Plus Visions.
Name's DeMarcus, but yeah.
Why you bully me?
It's Disney Plus Visions, Star Wars, in that order.
Episode 4.
The Village Bride.
Village Bride?
Yeah.
The Village Bride.
Nice. Last on, we had the twins.
That was amazing.
Car and Am, I think were their names.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
They were amped, like Force Unleashed style, through the Kyber-powered suits and lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
Things were crazy. I really digged the episode, honestly.
It was really
I
good.
think it was my favorite of the all three so far.
I still enjoyed the first one.
That was a good one, too.
They were
Yeah.
both good.
And I'm excited. I don't know what we have. Like, I have ideas of, like, some of the images I still haven't seen yet from the trailer, but I don't know what the Village Bride is.
I don't know what the Village Bride is either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, dope.
I don't remember anything from the trailer. I've seen everything that I wanted to see.
It's been a long-ass time.
Yeah.
But guys, if you like this video, make sure you leave a like on it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. What are your thoughts on Star Wars Visions so far if you haven't finished the show? If you have, also leave us your thoughts. Do you like it? Do you not? Check out some of our other content on Patreon. We have Star Wars Visions, so you can watch these a week in advance, as well as some anime like Silent Voice, Jujutsu Kaisen, Fullmetal Alchemist,
Vinland
Saga.
Saga.
And Squid Game.
Yes, and that is joining our roster. You'll probably be seeing that very soon.
And it's not a market substitute. You gotta go on Disney Plus first, watch it over there, come back to YouTube and watch our reaction. We're gonna punch it.
Bow!
Nice. Come out of hyperspace.
Woo! They're going fast. We got a lot of saturation this time.
But I did find something I'd like to show you.
Huh.
It doesn't suit you, that mask.
Yeah, what is it gonna do? Help her breathe?
Whoa.
What is that over there?
Are you comfortable back there?
I'd rather walk, but it's not too bad.
Well, we can't have a bride with dirty feet. Where we're
okay.
going is far too sacred for that. They're one with the planet now.
Yes. Along with your parents.
Oh, I love the music.
It's awesome.
Ooh, this is like Enya vibes, man.
Oh my gosh, dude, props to this guy. You know, her gown getting dirty.
Yeah. They're going to a sacred place.
Dude, what is this thing?
Edgestone.
What if it's like a
Or
ship that
Stonehenge.
just crashed one day and they don't know what ships are?
Hey, she's wearing butt ties like me. Hey. Hey. Are they getting married?
Maybe.
It showed them as kids.
I think they're getting married, these two.
We are one. Machina, make it rise.
Machina?
Magina, I think they said. Is this a
What
temple?
the fudge? What? You think, what?
It might be like a Jedi temple of some sort.
It does look like the Cain and Ezra thing that, like, comes out of the earth. What? It's for... Surely they're doing some, like, ceremony for a wedding between just the two of them, right?
Yeah.
What if they're, like, calling Force ghosts to be present for the wedding or something like that? Or spirits of the family's past? That'd be crazy.
This music's beautiful.
Yeah, I have no idea what's happening. I freaking love it.
What?
Is this like... It's like, Newman Bassa, freaking ancient civilization under the world.
People of this world have a deep respect for nature. The rituals allow them to live in harmony with it. The village is just ahead.
This world's been terribly exploited.
The separatists stripped them all of their resources. Yet,
And all just for war.
that's all that war is. Nothing but loss.
True.
Are these Jedi from, like, the Republic? Or the fall of the Republic? Geonosis?
I don't know.
Oh, Sidious's scream. Dang.
They have been married.
Naruto headband.
Celebrations are meant to be shared with a large group. Because if you hold back, you'll be cursed.
Travelers, you two. Drink with us.
Ah, thank you. You see?
He's got that Uncle Iroh feel to him.
Why are they all...
They're snickering.
When the Separatists left, you would have thought that would be the end of it. But no.
Only made room for a different kind of horror.
The Empire? No?
The Separatists left their battle droids behind.
Whoa.
And reprogrammed them all. They formed an army of their own.
It's like a Dragon Ball Z villain.
We couldn't have stopped them if we tried. They took all the resources we had left. And what's worse, they wanted the village chief as collateral.
These
Oh,
two
so
gotta
they're here
get-
to stop that, I imagine.
This drink isn't strong enough.
Oh,
She's built different.
Apologies. Oh, that poor sweet girl. May their Majina be connected to each other for all eternity. That they'll never be separated.
This isn't right. You shouldn't have to carry this burden alone. It's wrong.
oh, that's her younger sister.
Some of us are ready to fight. You may have given up hope, sister, but not all of
Like
us
their
have.
outfits,
Stop
like
who you
that.
want to stop. We're going to bring them down. We'll fight back for our families, for the village.
So they have to give up the bride or something?
Yeah, instead of giving up their chief,
Toward morning.
they're giving up the girl who's the granddaughter of the chief.
Know something? She reminds me of you.
I know what you're trying to do.
It's not as if I care about that little coat of yours. Why should I pretend to?
Can you feel the Majina as well?
The Majin.
Majina, if you can also feel it, I'm sure you understand.
If I go, I'll be able to protect them all. And I won't be alone.
Oh, he goes too? If they'll allow it?
I don't know.
What an interesting story.
Yeah.
Oof.
I hate that sound. It terrifies me.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, doesn't that mean
Nope.
she's a Padawan?
She's no
I
longer.
mean, she's moving up to Jedi. This will be her trial.
It looks like the Falcon.
That looks like not, yeah, a mix of the. It looks like the Old Republic ship.
Are you the village chief's replacement?
Yes.
That looks like it's Asajj Ventress too.
I was about to say
Like
that.
a male version?
Yeah.
This flat.
Or androgynous version. I don't
You'll
know.
serve as collateral to avoid any unnecessary conflict. Although, you'll forgive me if I appear to be overly cautious.
Another thing they've stolen from me.
Winning. Oh, they've stolen from you?
Well, they're dead.
Nah, come on. We got Jedi in him.
It would appear that she is the leader.
What?
Please, no! No!
No exceptions, I'm afraid.
Oh, it's so cool. Every time, I don't care. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Right behind him.
Nice.
Music is amazing.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Holy shnikes, man.
Ooh.
Live in harmony with nature and you'll change together. The people of this world know that well. You know that the breath of life becomes wind and will always respond.
Straight chills.
May you rise. And may the force be with you.
Nice.
Oh! Oh!
They got the same voice actor. our boy.
Uncle Iroh Part 2.
Super old Han Solo.
Oh, he's one-handing the sniper.
Yeet.
Oh my gosh.
Boom.
Wow.
He just had that on his head.
Damn, good aim.
That literally is like a weird
yeah,
Millennium
Ultra
Falcon.
Falcon.
What are those ships called? Carillion Cruiser.
Yeah.
What are you? Some kind of a monster?
Come on.
I am a Jedi.
This is so freaking
Nice.
Oh, it's a samurai blade.
Oh, I'm so.
I just want her to do the thing where you disappear
Yeah.
right now.
Flicker.
Flicker.
Yes.
Whoa.
Do it.
You got what you wanted.
He got his
Cut his hand off.
Gone. Body decomposed.
Nice.
Flopped over. That's freaking go, man. Oh my gosh, dude.
An A-wing?
No,
The
that's
modified?
That's an X-wing or like a tank.
Something.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, is he
He's staying behind.
Let's go.
It's got another helmet.
He's got a
Builds
couple
those
on
up.
deck.
Or is it that plane from the third Star Wars movie?
There's
A lot of
definitely
the clones use.
some
It's
interpretation
like
of one of them.
It's like the pre-X-wing.
Dude, the music.
I want to know the voice actors
Holy
in this
crap.
episode.
Dude. Oh, just shivers down my spine.
Can we? I know the next one's a good one, so definitely watch that.
Yeah.
Can we look up who does cinema? What do they call?
Oh,
it?
Kinema?
You know,
I wanna know
whatever it's
what-
called.
But before you go, like, I know it's probably not your name, but like, I got your name vibes a lot from this episode.
It could be.
What was it called? Kinema Studios?
Kinema,
I mean, I'm sure.
Kinema Citrus.
Oh, right.
Leaves from
One of the shows that I've heard of. Black Bullet, Barakamon, Made in the Abyss. I've heard of the rise of the
Shield
rising
Hero.
of the Shield Hero.
Yeah,
Lucas likes that show.
that was my favorite one.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Yeah.
Easily.
It's not even
Easily.
like, not comparable.
I like how they just
so
get better and better, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, well he's... Oh, do you have it? He, I think, is Heihachi from the live-action Tekken. Yeah, boom, called that right there. And he's Planet of the Apes? Oh, he's Krull. Okay, cool.
He's
cool.
Shang Tsung.
Huh. Yeah,
Where's
I
Karen
recognize him.
from? She's Katana.
Okay.
Oh, she's fucking in The Boys. She's awesome.
The Jedi, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that was episode 4, The Village Bride. Gentlemen, first immediate thoughts. I know you said you liked it.
perfect.
Yeah.
Is that an option?
Yeah.
I mean, just like everything from the animation to like the story and the music was just like astounding. And we watched all of the first 3 in sub, and we just kind of happened to be in English for this one and just let it roll. But the voice acting was really good too.
Mm-hmm. I like the older figure who was with the new Jedi.
Yeah.
I liked his voice. Yeah, everybody's gonna have their own like aesthetic that they like will gravitate to more, depending on whatever you get. And I think this anthology show will, like, it will cater to a lot of people specifically. And I had only heard one review before watching this show because I was curious. Like, it was a non-spoiler review of like what he thought. Just saying, I like this episode, didn't like this episode, and here's what I think will do well for people who won't. He thought that the person I listened to, I don't remember his name, but he thought that most people wouldn't vibe with. I had heard of The Village Bride and The Ninth Jedi. He thought people wouldn't vibe with The Village Bride, and he said he would love it. So I was curious going in. And I can see that a lot of people might find it maybe slow or that it doesn't cater to them. This is like so down my alley, I can't even describe it. Just starting with the music alone,
Yeah.
I felt like I was in some other... I didn't feel like Star Wars music, but it didn't matter. Like, I felt like I was in Middle Earth listening to some of this stuff. Like, it was making me emotional. I love vocals. I say it on our channel whenever we get vocals in some of our shows. It just, like... instruments are great at the end of the day, but when it comes to vocals and it's coming from humans, humans will have a feeling when it comes to just what other humans are capable of doing. I just feel like there's something magical about what the voice can do, and just like triggers straight into my heart, and I love it.
You mentioned aesthetic earlier. I wouldn't use that word. I really liked. I want to use the word the ambiance of this episode. Just
that
the
too.
world we're in. I can't even think of words to describe it. It was a very good episode.
Ambiance is a good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. They never. I don't think they ever mentioned the Force. They had to like. Oh, I thought they had its own name for it.
The people that Planet did,
Had
but
its own name, yeah.
the Jedi.
The M word.
I don't know.
They said something.
They call it that one thing.
But even that though, I loved like the deep root of like the spirituality of the Force. Like even if people don't by name know what the Force is, like the people who have it to like a science and call it the Force or whatever, midichlorians, whatever. I love that there's like this spiritual thing on this planet where they are like removed
to it.
They're like removed from the world. They know about the Separatists. They're probably some planet that exists during the Clone Wars or whatever, what have you, if you want to fill in the blanks. And they are probably just getting oppressed or whatever. But I love that they are disconnected to the point, but they still they're in touch with the Force. And that couple did some sacred ceremony via the Force, I guess. I mean, what do you think was?
I think it's just like a type of the Force that they were using.
Yeah, something.
Or like, you know.
I got the Seven Samurai vibes again from this. I don't know if you guys know the story. I don't really know the story, so I can't really say that. I only watched the anime.
I was going to say that the duel is the Seven Samurai.
Yeah. Well, in the anime, like, the whole concept is there's these... Well, in the anime, they're mecha robots. I hate that concept. But I imagine it's some samurai bandits who are targeting rice fields, and they're stealing rice from these people, and they're making them... the second you're supposed to make rice, you have to make it and get rid of it. And I was kind of getting vibes from this world, that similar concept, that the Separatists are coming, making them take an important person. Yeah.
Well, I mean, one thing, too, to remember is, like, that's literally, like, probably one of the most not, like, overused in a bad way, but one of the most, like, commonly used, like, storylines for things. I mean, literally just in Star Wars. They've done that storyline 50 times over.
Yeah.
So...
we talked about that tad bit in the duel.
One. Yeah.
It is the universal idea, and it makes sense, and the idea of why it's successful makes sense, because you have oppressive figures come in, they generally beat up people who can't defend themselves, and then you have this wandering hero who comes in. Now, Seven Samurai is more of 7 individuals, a ragtag that band together to fight the oppressors, and a lot of the excitement comes from who these 7 people are and how they interact and how they ended up gathering together. You also get that from like the Magnificent Seven. I think that we also talked about the Americanized version of the same concept. The Village Bride had an aspect of that towards the end.
Yeah.
And even with the idea of like a outside group being on this planet to help people who can't help themselves, who kind of like been indoctrinated into this like... I mean, what do you think they were taking? Why the
They're
girl?
just taking natural... Well, no, the reason they've been taking... They said that the Separatists dropped their droids off, but this like group of bandits or whoever they are essentially were able to program the droids to work for them to make their own army. And they've been stealing the resources, and basically the whole idea was they kidnap the chief as collateral so that they won't retaliate, and and she... The daughter, the bride, decided to give up herself instead of giving up the chief.
Makes sense.
Hence why they came for her in that morning. I think it's like for me the aesthetic, or like I guess like the animation as a whole, I appeal the most out of these past 4. The Twins has been my favorite one. This one being like a close like second or like 1B. But even like, have you guys ever seen?
I got a little Gurren Lagann vibes from the animation.
Comparative to the second episode? Because you guys have said Gurren Lagann looks like the second episode.
I was going to say the second episode...
And they're very different.
The second episode was very Gurren Lagann to me. This one wasn't as much. But what I was going to say was, have you ever seen that Atlantis movie? The animated one when we were kids?
I love those movies.
Yes.
The girl
yeah,
with white
yeah.
hair and she's got some blue tattoos.
Yeah, so the scenery of that
Yes.
reminded me a lot of this.
Yep.
Even the tattoos, or like
Yeah,
the paint
the-
they
the-
have on their face,
the tribal-
the white hair,
Yeah.
as
The white
well.
hair, but like, oh my god, every time that they looked out at the sunset or the distance to see the misty, like, valleys and, you know, like, I don't know if they were up in the mountains and it was the clouds covering everything or if that was just the terrain.
Yeah.
But it's just like so beautiful, and the
Yeah.
music. I mean, like literally from when they started up that march up the hill to the like all the way up to the bridal party dinner and then after that, like when they were talking about the Force, like you were shaking of chills, and I'm just sitting there like, oh god, I can feel like the goosebumps up and down like my body.
The music
That's
just
so great.
the music hit my core. The color palette reminded me of Your Name. I don't think there's any other things that I've seen animation-wise that had the same type of color palette. At least with the purples, they were really strong with.
Yeah.
Now, Your Name was a bit different. Like, I don't know how these studios approach the projects, but I would imagine Your Name, because it looked more digitized in animation, like where you can do it, but on a computer, and you can kind of see the layers kind of a bit more. Where this looked like, I feel like it was almost like original, like literally like people in a room drawing each individual frame and they color it in, and then you just record the thing like old school animation. Like that's how I felt from this, but it still looked like new with old tactics. How they did it.
Yeah. Her saber was awesome too. I love yellow sabers.
Temple
That's
Guard
like
saber.
yeah, that's like one of the
What does the yellow mean?
Normally it's like a sentinel.
yeah, a Jedi Sentinel, but like I feel like Sentinel in like Legends more so than Disney canon, but the people that specifically used it in the Disney canon were Temple Guards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what Sentinels are?
No.
Yeah, I just meant sentinel in terms of like a guarding position, like just
Okay.
like
A guardian.
But once again, I'm not super familiar with like the concept. I know it's become more prevalent in more Disney Star Wars. So.
Well, I was saying I think in Legends there was more to it than just being a guard.
guard.
I could be wrong, so if someone knows better than us,
Let us know.
prove us wrong or just tell us
Fill
what
us
we
in.
should fill us in what we should know in the comments. But the only people that have used it in Disney Star Wars have been
Temple Guards.
the Temple Guards, and then
Rey.
Rey's is kind of orange with her new blade.
Yeah.
But I love the way this one worked. It was like a samurai sword. Wasn't really like the typical like but rounded saber.
It came out super thin and then it expanded.
Yeah.
That was cool.
And the base of it too lit
It
up.
lit up. The ring.
A ring around it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
on
cool.
the handle.
Awesome. And it had a cool sound effect with the ignition. Like that's the thing I like the most about Rey's in Rise of Skywalker. If you should look, it has like the most. Hers and Kylo's have the most different like ignition sounds.
It's like
of a
distortion.
lightsaber.
Like
Hers
almost.
is orange
it's-
now.
It's
It's like
a
her-
yellow
yeah, yeah.
orange. It's kind of. I mean, I'm partially colorblind, so I could be wrong with it, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's like a yellow orange type of deal.
It has like that distortion, like sound that like echoes, kind of like how Kylo's crackles.
Kylo's is awesome.
His crackles. Hers like it sounds like it has an aura that you can just know is there.
Yeah.
I loved in Battlefront when they released that skin. Most of those skins they released in that game were trash, but I liked that they released that one because you can just ignite that and hear it while you're just killing people. It's great. Or droids. Killing droids is great, not people, but yeah, good overall. I in the past weeks I took back how I felt about the second episode. I think I was just hyped seeing Star Wars creatures brought to life again for a new audience. Just knowing that the world consumes this and then seeing things from my nerdom get brought back is always exciting. So even in this episode, I love seeing there was the Twi'lek. They had the Cyclops guy from the freaking Cantina, the Abyssin.
Yeah.
They had the Hammerhead, and he was like painted green, which I've never seen a green slug in Star Wars. They also had the. Do you remember in Rebels that the asteroid that they stop and like steal? The dude, just a normal dude's gas.
Yeah.
And that's when I think the whale things appear.
Yes.
And the dude's like a mole rat.
Yeah.
They had, that guy was chilling at the dinner too. I saw that. The people looked like Ishvalan. That's the first thing I thought of.
Yeah,
was
they
Full
did
Metal
look like
Ishvalan.
people. Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah. I really like the Uncle Iroh guy too. He had the Tusken Raider, the Boba Fett sniper
Looks like
right now.
Car 98, yeah.
Yeah, he had the one that Boba was using in the Mando. But he was single
one-handed,
shooting it, not even like fully looking.
He was just like holding it on his like bicep. and
Freaking
just,
awesome, man.
Yeah, he seemed like an old Han Solo.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that this is like supposed to be like Empire era, because it's
Oh, you
post.
think?
Well,
Okay. It is post.
We passed one of the Imperial spy drone things in the very beginning.
Okay. Remnants of the Trade Federation.
Yeah.
And then what? They gave like a little side story. I mean, you think her
master?
she's just a Jedi who survived the Purge,
Yeah, I think so.
and some dude, some lone smuggler's just chilling with her.
Yeah.
Okay, because he didn't look like a Jedi. He looked like some ragtag.
He's because she said when there was that whole flashback with the dead body in front of her, she said like my master, and the person who had a strong tie to the planet was her master.
Dude, I bet that was Palpatine. You heard those screams, that curse scream that stuns people. I heard that twice, and they even had the male Asajj Ventress.
Yeah.
The dude just strolling in with the Demon Slayer earrings.
I mean, technically there isn't male.
That's why I wasn't
Sisters,
sure. That's why I wasn't sure. I just said androgynous because I was like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, dope episode overall. Keep it up.
You know, it's funny too about the. Sorry, I meant to say this earlier, but that's not really super relevant for the video. The guy saying that he thought the ones that people wouldn't like the most is the Village Bride and the Ninth Jedi, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the only one that I've known by name is the Ninth Jedi because I know everyone says
Everybody's
they think
talking
it's
about
their
it.
best.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was saying those are the two that I knew. He wasn't saying that people might not vibe with Ninth Jedi. He was saying people will love that one.
But they won't vibe.
He was saying he personally likes the Village Bride, but he doesn't think people will vibe
Gotcha.
with
I
it.
thought you were saying that he thought that both
No.
of them they wouldn't vibe.
This
with.
one on IMDb has a better rating than the Twins. This episode has a 7.6. The Twins has a 6.3.
Well, good. Y'all, I was like emotional from 18 minutes. I don't even know these bloody characters. I just love it. It just caters to me. So.
Do we even get a single name of any characters?
They said a couple names, but
it's hard to pick up
I
in
didn't-
18 minutes.
I
And
mean,
it wasn't my focus.
In the credits, it said somebody was named F. Just the letter F.
Well, and that's why I won't know. Guys, if you made it this far in the video, make sure you leave a like on it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below what you thought of the Village Bride episode 4. Is it one of your favorites? Is it not? Which ones are your favorites? So when we go forward, we can keep an eye out for them. Or maybe we've already passed them and we agree with you. Or disagree with you. Check out our Patreon if you support us. But for the time being, we are going to punch it. Also, it's okay if you don't support us with Patreon. We still love you. Punch it! Bow!
But subscribe. That helps us out.
Subscribe.